Prior to becoming Grand Moff in the Galactic Empire, Tarkin started out as an officer in the Grand Army of the Republic during the Clone War. As the war progressed, Tarkin was promoted first to captain and then to the rank of admiral, demonstrating his allegiance not just to the cause of the Republic, but to Supreme Chancellor Palpatine himself. But Tarkin's role on the side of the Republic was not guaranteed. Prior to the start of the Clone War, Dooku and the Separatists made a significant effort to try to bring Tarkin and his homeworld of Eriadu, which he was then governor of, to the side of the Confederacy of Independent Systems. As we'll see, there was good reason for Eriadu to join the Separatists that would have been persuasive to Tarkin, but which he ultimately declined. In this video expose, I will explain how Tarkin almost joined the Separatists in the Clone War. Before the outbreak of the Clone War, at the First Battle of Geonosis, Dooku made numerous visits to Tarkin on Eriadu when he was the planet's acting governor. Dooku's interest in Eriadu was the result of the planet's strategic position as an important hub for galactic shipping and transportation. The planet was a major trade center located along the Hydian Way, one of the galaxy's major hyperspace routes. The Naboo crisis vaulted the Eriadu Mining and Shipping Corporation into a position of prestige and prosperity, as the crisis broke the Trade Federation's monopoly on Outer Rim shipping and significantly hurt the prestige of competitor Valorum shipping, thereby creating opportunity for Eriadu mining. Because of Eriadu's new standing in the galaxy and its position within the Outer Rim, there was significant pressure put on Tarkin to join the Separatist cause, particularly since numerous adjacent and neighboring sectors were increasingly joining the Separatists. Dooku saw Eriadu as strategically crucial to his plans against the Republic. If he could persuade Tarkin to join him, he could effectively collapse the Republic's core back in on itself, and undo the Republic's success brought about through thousands of years of exploration, conquest, and colonization. Dooku attempted to persuade Tarkin on numerous occasions, meeting with the governor personally on Eriadu to try to get Tarkin to throw in with his cause, playing on Eriadu's history that saw the planet owe nothing to Coruscant and having been long exploited by the core worlds of the Republic. But it was the final meeting between Tarkin and Dooku where the most pressure was placed on Tarkin to join the Separatists. Dooku was quite forthcoming with Tarkin, setting out how Eriadu would benefit economically by joining him, by continuing its important shipping enterprise in the Outer Rim within the Confederacy sphere of influence. As Dooku plainly suggested to the governor, as the odd planet out within the Outer Rim, there would be no business for them to transact, as Eriadu would be surrounded by enemies. Importantly, with the events on Geonosis and the start of the Clone War only months away, Dooku even tipped his hand to Tarkin by inferring that the galaxy was on the brink of a full-scale, galaxy-wide conflict. Amazingly, the Sith Lord even suggested that the Republic would have a clone army, or as he termed it, proxies, at its disposal in which to fight the upcoming war, bringing Tarkin to the periphery of the Sith plan. Therefore, in addition to the economic pressures that Tarkin faced as a major mining and shipping planet within the Outer Rim, Dooku's final meeting with Tarkin before the war also made it clear that Eriadu faced a potentially dire military situation as well, with the possibility that the planet could be surrounded and exploited by its enemies in the war. So with Tarkin facing such a potentially devastating reality, and with Dooku providing the governor with valid points in regard to Eriadu, why didn't he just simply join the Separatists and fight on the side of Dooku in the war? The primary reason why Tarkin didn't join the Separatists was out of his personal loyalty to Palpatine, who by that time had developed a close personal relationship with the Supreme Chancellor. Although Dooku many times placed the blame for the situation at the feet of Palpatine, Tarkin was not convinced. In fact, he completely dismissed the idea that the Supreme Chancellor deserved any blame. Rather, Tarkin blamed the Galactic Senate, whom he saw as both corrupt and incompetent. Therefore, out of his respect and loyalty for Palpatine, even though Eriadu faced a potentially dangerous situation, Tarkin still refused to join Dooku in the Separatists, and fought on the side of Palpatine and the Republic in the war. However, there was more to Dooku's efforts to recruit Tarkin than mere economic and military strategy in the coming war. To the surprise of Tarkin, Dooku didn't take the governor's rejection personally, nor in the slightest bit of anger. Instead, he reassured Tarkin that he would do his best to make sure no lasting harm came to Eriadu in the coming conflict. When Tarkin asked why he would do such a thing, Dooku amazingly stated because in the end, he saw himself and Tarkin on the same side of things, demonstrating the long-term plan of the Sith Lord is understood by Dooku at the time. Dooku's clemency isn't surprising once it's understood that his countless attempts to bring Tarkin on the side of the Separatists were really tests arranged by Darth Sidious to gauge Tarkin's dedication and loyalty. Having passed by enlisting Eriadu on the side of the Republic in the Clone War, Tarkin's decision to not join the Separatists went a long way to influence his position within the Galactic Empire, positioning the governor from Eriadu to eventually obtaining the rank of Grand Moff. So there we have it, how Tarkin almost joined the Separatists in the Clone War. We love making these videos, so why not subscribe for more fun Star Wars theories and discussions? Also, if you enjoyed the video, think about giving a like or leaving a comment. If not for me, for good decision.